Indianapolis. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
The Colts at 6-5 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
21!
Ryan. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This one from 46 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
It's brought in by Harris. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Colts take over first down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Ryan. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try.
Boswell's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Recovered by Pittsburgh.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Kenny Pickett
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 17-3.
Colts 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first down at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second and 9, Ryan firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Rodgers to return it. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Ryan. Catch made here by Campbell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Play action. It's Ryan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi, his 2nd sack of the night. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ryan will throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. First and 10, Taylor now. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Ryan.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw is Ryan.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
47 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They run once more with Taylor. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Ryan gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Harris running straight ahead. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
They hand this off to Harris. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Tyson Alualu gets in there and drops him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Taylor.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Pickett to throw on first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Rolling to his left. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the 4th quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Campbell making the catch. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They go play action now. Ryan. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw again is Ryan.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
This game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Ryan. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Down the numbers. There he goes. 30, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.